Invite the Holy Spirit into your day and let His presence guide your every step. How often do we rush through our days, forgetting to invite the divine into our lives? The Holy Spirit, a gentle and comforting presence, stands ready to walk alongside us, offering guidance and wisdom. How can we open our hearts to welcome this divine influence into our daily lives? Recognizing the presence of the Holy Spirit is a transformative practice that requires a shift in awareness and perspective. It is an acknowledgement that the divine is always with us, ever present and ever loving, ready to guide us on our journey. This recognition invites us to be more mindful and attentive to the subtle whispers and nudges of the Spirit in our daily lives. To recognize the presence of the Holy Spirit, we must first cultivate a deep sense of inner stillness and receptivity. This means quieting the noise of our minds and opening our hearts to the divine presence within and around us. It is about being fully present in the moment, aware of the sacredness of each breath and each step we take. When we recognize the presence of the Holy Spirit, we begin to see the world through new eyes. We see beauty and grace in the ordinary moments of life, and we become more attuned to the needs of others. This recognition transforms our interactions, infusing them with compassion, kindness, and understanding. In essence, recognizing the presence of the Holy Spirit is about awakening to the divine spark within us and allowing it to illuminate our path. It is a profound and life-changing practice that can lead us to a deeper connection with the divine and a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Morning invocation is a sacred ritual of inviting the Holy Spirit into the beginning of your day, setting the tone for a day guided by divine wisdom and love. It is a moment of quiet reflection and prayer, where you consciously open your heart to the presence of the Spirit, inviting Him to guide your thoughts, words, and actions. This practice starts with a gentle awareness of the new day dawning, recognizing it as a gift from the divine. As you offer your gratitude, you also express your intention to walk in alignment with the Spirit's guidance throughout the day. This sets a powerful intention that can influence the way you navigate challenges and interact with others. Morning invocation is not just a ritual. It is a sacred dialogue between you and the divine, a moment of surrender and trust. By starting your day with this practice, you cultivate a deep sense of connection and alignment with the Holy Spirit, allowing His wisdom to flow through you in all that you do. This practice can bring a sense of peace and purpose to your day, reminding you that you are never alone on your journey. Listening in silence is a profound practice of tuning into the gentle whispers of the Holy Spirit, who speaks to us in the quiet moments of our day. It is about creating intentional space for the divine to communicate with us, free from the distractions and noise of the world. To listen in silence, we must first quiet our minds and hearts, letting go of the worries and business that often consume our thoughts. This can be done through meditation, prayer, or simply by finding a quiet place to sit and be still. In this state of receptivity, we open ourselves up to receiving guidance, comfort, and wisdom from the Holy Spirit. Listening in silence is not about actively seeking answers or guidance. Rather, it is about being open and receptive to whatever the Spirit may wish to communicate to us. It requires patience and trust, knowing that the Spirit's timing is always perfect. When we listen in silence, we create space for the Spirit to work in our lives, guiding us towards love, compassion, and understanding. It is a practice that can bring a deep sense of peace and connection to the divine, enriching our spiritual journey and helping us to live more authentically and purposefully. In times of decision, turning to the Holy Spirit for guidance is a practice of deep trust and surrender. It is an acknowledgement that our human wisdom is limited, and we need the divine wisdom to illuminate our path. When faced with difficult decisions, we can seek the guidance of the Holy Spirit through prayer and reflection, trusting that He will lead us towards what is right and good. This practice requires us to quiet the noise of our own desires and fears, and to listen attentively to the gentle nudges of the Spirit within us. It is about aligning our will with the divine will, trusting that God's plan for us is far greater than we can imagine. Seeking the guidance of the Holy Spirit in times of decision also requires patience and discernment. It may not always be easy to discern the Spirit's guidance amidst the many voices and distractions of the world. However, by cultivating a deep sense of inner stillness and receptivity, we can become more attuned to the subtle movements of the Spirit, guiding us towards the path of love, compassion, and truth. In conclusion, gratitude and reflection are transformative practices that deepen our connection with the Holy Spirit and help us to live more fully in His guidance and love. Surrendering control is a profound act of faith and trust in the guidance of the Holy Spirit. It is a recognition that our human understanding is limited and that we must rely on the wisdom and guidance of the divine in all aspects of our lives. When we surrender control, we let go of the need to manipulate outcomes or force our will upon situations. Instead, we trust that the Holy Spirit will guide us towards what is truly best for us, even if it may not align with our own desires or expectations. Surrendering control is a practice of humility, acknowledging that we are not the ultimate masters of our fate, but rather co-creators with the divine. It requires us to release our attachment to outcomes and to be open to the guidance of the Holy Spirit, even when it may lead us down unexpected or challenging paths. By surrendering control, we open ourselves up to a deeper relationship with the Holy Spirit, allowing His wisdom and guidance to flow through us in all that we do. It is a practice that can bring a profound sense of peace and freedom, knowing that we are held in the loving embrace of the divine. Acts of kindness are a beautiful expression of the Holy Spirit's presence in our lives, manifesting His love and compassion through our actions towards others. When we engage in acts of kindness, we become vessels for the Spirit's work, spreading His light and love to those around us. These acts can take many forms, from simple gestures of kindness like a smile or a kind word, to more significant acts of service and generosity. Regardless of their size, each act of kindness has the power to uplift and inspire both the giver and the receiver, creating a ripple effect of positivity and love. Engaging in acts of kindness also helps us to cultivate a spirit of gratitude and empathy as we become more attuned to the needs and experiences of others. It reminds us that we are all connected and that our actions have the power to make a positive impact on the world around us. By incorporating acts of kindness into our daily lives, we not only honor the presence of the Holy Spirit within us, but also contribute to creating a more compassionate and loving world for all. Seeking strength in weakness is a profound practice of relying on the power of the Holy Spirit to uplift us in our moments of greatest vulnerability. It is an acknowledgement that we are not meant to face life's challenges alone, but rather to lean on the strength and guidance of the divine. In our moments of weakness, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, we can turn to the Holy Spirit for comfort and support. By surrendering our struggles to Him, we open ourselves up to receiving His strength and peace, knowing that He is always with us, ready to provide us with the courage and resilience we need. This practice requires humility and trust, as we must let go of our own pride and self-reliance, and instead place our faith in the power of the Holy Spirit to carry us through. It is a reminder that true strength comes not from our own abilities, but from our connection to the divine source of all strength. Seeking strength in weakness also teaches us compassion and empathy, as we become more attuned to the struggles of others and more willing to offer our support and love. It is a practice that deepens our relationship with the Holy Spirit, reminding us that His power is made perfect in our weakness. Evening reflection is a sacred practice of closing the day with gratitude and mindfulness, acknowledging the presence and guidance of the Holy Spirit throughout the day. It is a time to pause and reflect on the events, emotions, and interactions of the day, seeking to find the hand of the divine in every moment. As we reflect on our day, we can identify moments where the Holy Spirit was at work, guiding us towards love, compassion, and understanding. This reflection helps us to see the ways in which we have grown and the areas in which we can improve, all under the gentle guidance of the Spirit. Expressing gratitude in the evening reflection is a powerful way to cultivate a spirit of abundance and appreciation for the blessings in our lives. It is a practice of humility, acknowledging that all good things come from the divine source. In conclusion, evening reflection is a transformative practice that deepens our connection with the Holy Spirit and helps us to live more authentically and purposefully. It is a time to express gratitude for the day that has passed and to prepare our hearts for the guidance and blessings that the Spirit will bring in the days to come.